I'm in the jungle and really lacking in hustle. My eyes shuffle the gamble of mind games. I'm living in time frames, coffins and blood stains. The evils of my shame, the gore and the side pains. We've been talking money for a while and lack same. We've been trying to put together thoughts but lack trains. How you doing today, YouTube? My name is Riz Ill and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel, and I am here with another reaction. I'm sorry, I'm focusing on the wires that are a little bit crossed over here. And today we're going to be doing REN Money Game Part 2, the lyric video, the official lyrics video. I got it straight from REN's page itself, and we're going to be taking a look at the Money Game Part 2. The first one is really fire, really dope. There's a little bit of a not even a little bit of a discussion. I think only one person left a true breakdown of what they thought Money Game Part 1 was, and you can continue like leaving your comments over there in terms of your breakdown, in terms of not only what he's saying in terms of the lyrics and topic, but the subliminal messages and whatnot that went into not only the songwriting but the visuals, but the dramatic performance in general. Man, just have a discussion. Wild out, dog, wild out, because we already at part 2 already, and we're gonna need to have a discussion about this one anyway too. I was advised to go for the lyric video. I didn't see an official music video. Maybe I didn't look like far enough, you know. I didn't really pay attention because I went in with the clear intention of getting the official lyric video. So we're just gonna get to it right now, and we're gonna watch the lyric video and listen to what REN has to say, and this should be fire. This should be dope. Let's get to it.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America red, split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 the storm it comes that way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, bang, bang, bang. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old money is a game, and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells cause there's loads on the sand. Step 1, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2, gotta make the people think that they want them, really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste, man. 3, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes. Then want to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, the world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 the storm it comes that way. And no surprise to distorted lies, staring in the face, but we don't wanna blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
Okay. Okay. Now my review of this and my well, I've already done my reaction. I gotta give my review. Honestly, it's to pick up from what I said in terms of high REN, right? When I had that review that I gave of my high REN what you call reaction. To pick it up from there, honestly speaking, it's like when I said I don't know whether it was the high REN reaction or another reaction where I said a lot of us in general do not need to be that rich to live a fruitful life. Let's start from there. That's one. A lot of us do not need to be that rich. We don't need to be like incredibly rich or whatever at all. We don't need to own like a bunch of cars and stuff and live in a big mansion with a bunch of rooms that no one else uses. You won't even let the people that work in your mansion like use the rooms in general. No one else uses but yourself and like live that type of life. A lot of us, literally all we need to survive and also like have some kind of like happiness of, oh, I still enjoy like certain aspects of life, and like life is sort of fruitful and worthwhile living. It's not all struggle and work. Is literally maybe like close to mid or upper six figures, just to feel like you've accomplished something. You don't even need to be a millionaire in order to go on holiday. You don't need to go on holiday for the rest of your life. I think that's a waste of life, honestly. If you have something that you really like, me personally, I have something that I really love doing. I love making music, I love creating. So me personally, even when I have money, I can't really take that much of a break. Not because I don't want to. I mean, not because I don't want to take a break, but because I know I am obsessed with my work. I'm obsessed with doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So the whole concept of get rich and be wealthy, rich and better than everyone else, and then go on holiday for the rest of your life and show off pictures on Instagram or whatever is a bunch of nonsense for people who have no objective and real direction in their life. You don't need that. You just need enough money for you and your family to take a break here and there from the monotony of like your daily lives. Maybe go on holiday, maybe see some shit. Not throughout the entire year. You don't need a private jet. You don't need any of that shit. And you can still live a productive life. You can still keep the lights on. You can still own a house no matter how the things are going up. There are places, not just like in the places that, yeah, I don't know where you guys live mostly or whatever, but I've seen like in America the price of living, the standard of living has gone high. And I don't know about, I think Europe is going through the same thing, honestly speaking, because where I live right here, there's a lot of Europeans, guys. Like you guys, like I see this running joke of people and they have arguments. Or why I saw someone in on the internet having an argument saying, when we come to your countries, it's only for holiday as white people, but when you come to our countries, it's to stay. That's the difference between. And I was like, I didn't say it, but honestly speaking, white people do the same thing with our countries. Like white people, Chinese, whatever, they come to Africa, especially here where I live. Like it's like a holiday destination and stuff because of the cheaper and easier way to live, where you don't have to stress and you can still live a worthwhile life. You don't need to be a billionaire or something like that to live like a pretty enjoyable life. So that's one. You don't need. You can even own a house. It depends on where you live or how you live in and what your goals and ambitions are in life and what you want to center your life around. So that's one. You can live a productive life without falling into this thing where even when I open my phone, sometimes, even though I don't let it get to me as much as when I was younger, I still feel that old thing of like every time I open my phone, I'm even about to delete Instagram, honestly, because it holds no basis in my life. Most of my work, It revolves around YouTube and TikTok, honestly, right now, where you open Instagram and it's just a bunch of people showing off and doing this and doing that and saying this is how you make money. Do you want to be rich like us? Do you want to do this? Do you want to have sex with like a bunch of women like us? Do you want to? And it's like I'm just like, bro, I'm not that type of person, bro. And you trying to force me into an area and like shame me into an area which I don't want to be a part of. In terms of relationships, I don't want to have sex with a bunch of people. I just want like a partner. I just want someone that like we get each other and we have an understanding and we can take on life together. I don't want to sleep around. I don't want to have so much money and stuff like that, unnecessary money every, because I know the first thing I'm going to do, it's going to be to give it away in terms of doing charity and building some shit. It's not just going to stay here for my kids. My kids are going to die too. So the whole thing about leaving an inheritance for kids, it doesn't make sense to me. I'll leave them in a place where it's quality enough, like they'll have a quality of life enough and a stepping stone in life enough for them to help themselves. But in terms of like a whole big inheritance, millions, billions of dollars or euros or whatever, it doesn't make fucking sense. I know I'm just gonna give it away anyway. So what's the fucking point of preaching all this shit to me? You understand you guys understand what I'm saying? Like all of this shit is irrelevance that they're pushing in front of our faces. It's sort of like in this music thing. The first thing I see in music, honestly, since honestly Ren does like indie like music, but it's, you can see it has a lot of like rap in it and stuff, and he should be like a bigger name, honestly speaking, from what I'm seeing from him. But the first thing I see when in terms of my hip hop news, because my social media revolves around, I'm in hip hop. I like go and like look at hip hop news and all. I keep up to date to what's happening in the industry and all of that. I'm invested in the industry. And the first thing I see is not artists like this. I see artists who are preaching and doing a whole lot of bullshit. I see sports athletes that I admire who are buying a whole bunch of bullshit and doing a whole lot of shit. And then at the end of their careers, they don't have money to support themselves. So they go and they start taking like these little jobs of doing commercials and doing sports commentary and all. Not because they're passionate, but out of force because they didn't plan well enough and they fell for this money game. Do you understand what I'm saying? And in terms of this shift of power and like the way like these few people at the top manipulate others at the bottom in order to make them feel like they need this, they need that, and they control the economies and they control the way money flows and they stand on top of the mountain while the majority stands at the bottom and is literally like strangle held by the few people at the top. Honestly speaking, the few people at the top are not even the strongest of us, they're not even the healthiest of us, they're not even the smartest of us, but they are the most manipulative and deceptive, or like of us, deceitful of us, like around the world. Like they're that level. Because that's the only way. That's not even the only. It is not even like a question. That is the only way this makes sense. That people like that can convince all of us to back down to them and listen to what they say and be threatened and to fear them. In terms of one person can say like tomorrow. I still don't know the character of Kim Jong Un. I hear a lot of stories about him, but I still don't know whether it's the West manipulating me to, or manipulating us, all of us in general, to believe this guy is crazy and stuff, and support America, when you see America doing some fucked up shit on the side too, but they say we must support this guy. I mean, we must support them, and this Kim Jong Un is evil and shit. I still don't know, but it's like a thing of where I see this guy and like literally he has the power to start like a nuclear war tomorrow. America said, hey, don't build weapons of mass destruction, or else he said, fuck you. I'm building weapons of mass destruction. You're not gonna come in here like you went into Iraq or whatever and started wars. Like we'll fuck you up, bro. You wanna do it? Let's do it. Let's do it. America ain't marching into North Korea and like searching for weapons of mass destruction. They know, because they're like, okay, they have weapons of mass destruction. Okay, they can stand up to us. Let's chill the fuck out before we all get fucking vaporized. And this is literally all decisions made by the few people at the top. And it makes me think of the revolutions that I've studied in history, not even in school, in general, because I'm a history buff, where the few people at the bottom realize, yo, guys, I know we've been taught to fear this dude, right? But you see that king over there? If we all, even including the soldiers, because it's not like the soldiers are separate from us, the soldiers have Like we are their family. Like there's the soldier's wife and kid over here standing amongst us. Like if we just turn on this person that's fucking up our country, we can change things. If we just turn on this person that's fucking up our world and manipulating us into going along with it like sheep, we can change things. And then they turned on them, and then they had revolutions. And us humans, we had revolutions, and then we changed things for a short while before we got comfortable again. And then we were like, we too lazy to make decisions for ourselves. Let's just put one person at the top that's the best lie that can lie to us the best, and let's just chill out. And if one of us says something against the entire setup because we're lazy, we'll just chill out. We'll complain a little bit like the UN and give stern words. And if that doesn't work, we'll just chill out and let the person that's really saying, yo, guys, let's get back to work and get back to fighting for the right shit. And we'll just let them get fucking killed and fucking assassinated, shot in the back, shot in the head, planes shot out of the sky, missiles launched at their homes, killed their entire families. And we're not gonna do shit because we are too comfortable. We could do shit. These leaders, people are afraid. Oh, he could like send a nuke. This person can send a nuke. This person can start a nuclear war. That motherfucker isn't sitting next to a nuclear button where they can just press it and say, "Oh, you guys want to come against me?" They have people for that. Those people are related to some of us. Like, we can do shit. We can change some things, but we won't because we're too lazy to think for ourselves. We're too lazy to think in general. People pacify themselves. They say, "Oh, I don't like thinking. I'm too, so I'm gonna smoke weed. I smoked weed, but like I don't smoke weed anymore because it interrupts my thought process and it gets rid of my aggressiveness and my constant thought process and my aggressiveness. It makes me feel safe, so I stopped smoking weed. But in general, that's what weed does. That's what a lot of things does. It slows down your thought process. It just pacifies you, and we're gonna take a whole lot of shit that pacifies us, not just in the form of like drugs, but in the form of shit that will entertain us on the TV, on the internet, and we're just gonna be pacified. And we'd rather be pacified and calm and not in a state of like always thinking for ourselves and actually doing the work. And we're gonna let these devils, these fucking Lucifers and Judases run our place. These fucking Jezebels, these fucking people, we're gonna let them run shit and we're not gonna do nothing because we just wanna chill for the rest of our lives. And fuck our kids too. Let them handle it. And if they're learning from us and they choose to just sit back and like let shit happen like us, well, fuck our grandkids too. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications, and continue this discussion at the bottom. I'm sick of this.